Hey everybody, this is Wild Bill, your humble host, here with another episode of A Grain of Salt. Just a quick thought. There are those among us that attempt to compare or measure themselves by themselves. In other words, they look at how good they are today based on how good they were yesterday. And they try to make themselves better based on their own works. And then there are those who measure themselves and compare themselves among themselves. In other words, they look at other people and they try to measure up and do better than other people. Well, here's one that's even crazier. If you try to measure yourself by the law of God, it will drive you crazy. So if you look at yourself and you base your goodness and your merit before God, on any one of these three things, how good you are based on how good you were yesterday, how good you are based on what other people are doing or not doing, and how good you are, comparatively speaking, toward the law, you will drive yourself insane. Stop it. See, God is holy, completely something other than anything that you could ever imagine. And He demands that kind of holiness from His creatures. That's what He demands. He's not looking at those around you, and He's not looking at you trying to get you to measure up to anything that man can do. The measuring stick and the standard is based on His law. And He is holy, and He demands that kind of holiness from His creatures. If a person really thinks that they've achieved holiness, they are in the worst kind of self-delusion, whether they're comparing themselves among themselves or by other people or even by His law. The simple answer to assurance in our salvation can only come when we trust in Christ alone for our justification. Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt.